Good morning. I feel like this is a very similar way to the way I started my finals vlog last semester. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. So this is my finals week vlog. It's like reading week slash finals week. Reading week is basically the week before finals week where we study for finals, and also like all our papers and stuff are due in reading week, and then finals week is when like the final exams are. So that is what this vlog is of. I did do one last semester and if you watched that, I had several mental breakdowns. So we're aiming for less mental breakdowns in this vlog, which I think we will be able to achieve. I'm feeling quite calm. Feeling very... Actually, am I though? Maybe calm is not the right emotion to use, but I am feeling more calm than I was in finals week last semester. More under control. So basically what this vlog is going to be is of me studying for all my exams, writing all my papers, doing my documentary, which is my final project for one of my classes, and then sitting my exams, and then yeah, that's kind of just, I'll just be showing you what finals week is like at Yale. So, okay, right. This is like the action plan for the week. So, today is currently Tuesday, the 11th of May, and we had our last day of classes at Yale on Friday last week. So all classes are done, and now from like, I guess Saturday until I think like Friday this week is reading week, or Thursday this week. I don't actually know. I don't know when reading week ends and finals week begins, but basically we have like reading period, I think actually until Thursday this week, and then on Friday finals start, and they go from like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So some people have finals on like Sunday, which is really sad. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the last day of finals. So Wednesday next week, so in like 9 days is the last day of finals. And obviously everyone is taking different classes, so everyone's like assignments and exams and everyone's timetable for what they have to do during this period looks very different. But this is what mine looks like. So I'm taking 5 credits and 5 classes this semester. One of my classes, which is Spanish, which is my 1.5 credit class, that is all finished. It's all done, guys. I've finished Spanish. Oh my goodness. So we actually had our final exams in the last week of classes. So I had it on Thursday and Friday last week. So that's all done. So I just have 4 classes to go. So for one of my classes, for my first year seminar, I have my final paper due tomorrow. It's like currently around 15 pages, so it's very long, and so that's what I'm going to be working on today and tomorrow, because that is due tomorrow at midnight. Then I have my final paper for my half credit like international students class, which is due on Friday, and that's only like 5 pages. I haven't started it yet, but I don't think it'll be too hard. And then on Monday next week I have my exam for game theory. So I have a final exam for that class, and this semester that's the only class that I have a final exam for. Last semester I had 3 final exams. This semester only one of my classes has a final exam. Basically they all will either have a final paper or a final project or a final exam. So Spanish had exams, but they were last week. Then I had 2 papers which are due this week on Wednesday and Friday. Then my exam for economics game theory on Monday, and then on Tuesday next week my documentary is due, and we have like our final screening for that, which you can like invite your friends and family to, but it's at like 1:30 here, which is like 1:30 a.m. in Australia, 1:30 a.m. Perth, and 3:30 a.m. in Melbourne. So my parents don't really need to wake up for that. They can watch my documentary at another stage. So that is the plan for this week. Sorry, this was a very long introduction to the video, but I just wanted to give you the outline for the week so you understand what we're doing. And today what we're doing is finishing that. Well, okay, so today we are editing and finalizing the essay. It is written, but I need to go through it and make a lot of changes and do all the referencing as well. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. So let's go. It's currently, this morning I woke up and went for a walk and called my parents and ate breakfast, and now it's 11:30. And I woke up at like 7:30. So this paper, this is for my class, my first year seminar, which is called Economic Ideas Worth a Nobel Prize. And my paper is on an economist whose name is Dambisa Moyo. I think that's how you pronounce it. She's from Zambia. and she has done a lot of research and has lots of ideas about foreign aid and why foreign aid is not necessarily, it's actually harming most African nations and many like developing nations. It's harming them more than it's helping them. And so my paper is just kind of exploring the reasons why that is and how we can kind of like move away from this like aid dependency model more to like a model of independence and like investment rather than just like throwing money at Africa. Anyway, she was born and raised in Zambia, so she's basically really passionate about trying to bring Africa out of this poverty cycle and actually have sustainable economic growth, and for Africa to become an equal partner on the global stage, because that's like they have the capabilities, but the aid system is just not working. So yeah, anyway, okay, I've done enough talking, so I'm gonna go and you can watch me write. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I need to go. Bye.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters, stray around like nighttime.
Update. So I've been working on this. It's currently 1:15, so that means I've been working on this for like an hour and 45 minutes. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. Oh, it's so much fun. I love writing 15-page papers. Yay! Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some lunch now because I'm feeling a little peckish, and it is 1:15, so it's kind of like lunchtime. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some lunch, get some food, get some energy, fuel. So yeah, I'm gonna have a break now, go get some lunch, and then come back and continue editing. Woo, for the rest of the day. Oh, I have to go for a run today as well. Damn it. Darn it. It's actually a really nice day. My skin is also really bad at the moment. That's what I say in every video, but it just is, like, it's just bad. And I think it's partly the face masks and also partly just what my body is doing apparently. But yeah, I was walking with a friend the other day and I was like, my skin's really bad at the moment, and she was like, really? It looks good. And I was like, yeah, well that's because you can't see it because it's under a face mask. So it's kind of okay because when I like go out, I'm always wearing a face mask so you can't see it, but then you guys all see it, so yeah. Also, as of Thursday this week, I will be officially fully vaccinated because I got my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine 2 weeks ago, and it takes like, well, 2 weeks ago on Thursday, and it takes 2 weeks for you to become fully vaccinated. Woohoo! And the laws in the US have now changed, so like fully vaccinated people, if you're around other fully vaccinated people, like in certain settings you can like take your masks off and stuff, which I'm not gonna do. But it's nice to, well, I don't know, I won't before the end of the semester anyway, because like I'm just gonna, you know, stay as safe as I can this semester. But yeah, it's good to know things are looking uphill, things are changing. Get vaccinated if you're eligible, and if it's accessible to you, please do get vaccinated, because vaccinations don't work unless we all like chip in and do our part by getting vaccinated, because they only work because of like herd immunity. So please do that. Get vaccinated as soon as it becomes available and accessible to you.
We were in too deep, in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Okay, it's currently like 5:15 p.m. so I've just spent another hour and 45 minutes, I think, because I got back from my walk at like 3, but then I watched a YouTube video, so like I started doing this like, oh no, it's been almost 2 hours. Yeah, been almost 2 hours. Anyway, whatever. I've been working on my essay. I've like gone through the whole thing. Like what I was doing then was, I can't even remember what I was doing at the start, but at the end, in the last bit, I was like, I read through the whole thing and like made sure it all like kind of made sense and fixed. I was like fixing, because I have the word organization like multiple times throughout my essay, and I'd written it with an S, but in America they write it with a Z or a Z, as the Americans say. So every time I saw organizations, I was like changing it, and I like retyped a few things. I put in a new paragraph at the start, fixed something up at the end, fixed some, just like fixing things, moving things around a little bit, and editing just a little bit. But like now I've kind of gone through the whole thing, because before I was doing like bits and pieces. Now just before I went through the whole thing, so I've gone through the whole thing all at once. So I'm gonna take a break now. I need to go for a run. I was gonna say oh my lord, but I feel like I should use a different word because that kind of has like religious connotations. I don't know if I should be saying that. What's a different word? Oh my llama. Oh my llama. Okay. That's gonna be my new saying. Oh my llama. Do I have a story for you? Okay, so right, let me paint the picture. I'm going for my run. I'm like running. I'm like, yeah, running, woohoo. And I don't run with my phone. I don't run with music. I just run with my thoughts. So I'm running and I'm thinking, and I'm like 15 minutes away from campus, and I'm going to East Rock to like go on a little loop, an 8-kilometer loop. And so I'm 15 minutes away from campus, and suddenly, I don't know why, I wasn't thinking of anything to do with COVID, but a thought just pops into my mind. I'm like, oh my goodness, my COVID test, I haven't got it. And I had booked it for 5:30, and I wrote a note and I wrote it on my phone, and I was like, it was all set to go for 5:30. I was going to remember to go before my run. And then I left my run at like, when did I leave my run? I must have left it just after 5:30. That was the plan, but I forgot to get my COVID test before my run, and the testing site closes at 6, and it closes on the dot of 6 p.m. They actually close like a couple of minutes early most days. And I was 15 minutes away from campus, and I checked the time and it's 5:50. So I'm 15 minutes away from campus, and I need to be at my COVID test like on campus in Morse College in 10 minutes. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get back in time. And so when I tell you I sprinted, oh my goodness, I have not run so fast since like 2016 when I won nationals. Like I sprinted back to campus. I sprinted. Oh my gosh, up a hill, down a hill, across roads, past people. Like, oh my goodness, had my foot on the pedal. I was flooring it. And I get to the gates of Morse College and it's 5:58. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sprinting through the courtyard of Morse. Everyone's like sitting out there having their dinner, and I'm like running through the courtyard in like my little running shorts, and like my face is so red. Anyway, and I get to the like doors of the testing center at 5:58 and 40 seconds. And he is the person in like the testing center who operates it. He is closing the door, and I'm like, wait, no. And he's like, are you getting a test? And I'm like, yes. And then he lets me in, and I got my test. But if I had been, I kid you not, 15-20 seconds later, I wouldn't have got it. And then like, it's a really big deal if you miss a test, because I missed one last semester. It was not my fault. It was on Thanksgiving, right? All the testing centers were closed on Thanksgiving, and my testing days last semester were Monday, Thursday. They're Tuesday, Friday this semester. They're Monday, Thursday, and Thanksgiving is on Thursday. And all of the testing sites were closed on the Thanksgiving Thursday. So I was like, oh, I can't get my test. So I scheduled one for 8 a.m. on Friday morning. And then I get this really like big long message, like having a massive, like basically just telling me off for not getting my test, saying this is really, really serious. You cannot miss a test. You must not get one now. And this was on Friday morning at like 9 a.m. after I'd already got my Friday morning 8 a.m. test. And I was like, but the testing sites were closed. Like I couldn't I couldn't get it. So anyway, it wasn't my fault, but I am aware that it's a big deal if you miss a COVID test. And so I was so stressed, oh my gosh, but I got back in time. So that's my story of the evening. Made my run a little bit stressful. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later now. It's almost 9 p.m. I went for my walk. I ate dinner and I was speaking to my dad on the phone. And now I'm just gonna do probably about like another hour on my essay and then try and like get ready for bed around 10 p.m. I've been sleeping really badly lately. I've been having a lot of trouble getting to sleep and I'm feeling like really tired, really quite exhausted actually at the moment. I think I spoke about this in my previous vlog, but yeah, I'm feeling really tired, so I'm gonna do that and yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, it's the next day. It is Wednesday today, the day that my economics essay is due. So it's currently 10:30 a.m. So I actually had like a little bit of a sleep in this morning. I woke up I went to bed at like 11:45. Well, I was in bed at 10:30, but then I didn't turn my light out until 11:45, and then I take ages to get to sleep. Anyway, whatever. I woke up many times throughout the night, but I woke up at it was 7. I woke up at 7 and I was like, I don't think I've had enough sleep. And so I tried to go back to sleep, and normally that's unsuccessful, but I did go back to sleep. I must have, because the next time I looked at my watch, it was 9 a.m. and I was like, oh my gosh, I slept until 9 a.m. This never happens. I think I do. My body is just tired at the moment. I don't know, so I slept until 9 a.m. anyway. That's probably not a sleep in for some people, but for me 9 a.m. is whoa, whoa. So yeah, actually, to be fair, in high school 7 a.m. was a sleep in for me. Anyway, yeah, so I woke up. I had a little bit of a slow morning. Anyway, I've just finished eating breakfast and now I'm gonna start working on my essay. So I don't really know what I have to do. I'm gonna read through it again, and when I went through it last night before bed, I highlighted a couple of things that I want to look at. So maybe I look at them first and then I'll read through it again. I don't know, I'm really nervous about it now. I don't know if it's good, if it's the structure is good or not. And then I have to do the references, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's due by the end of the day today, and I mean, I could hand it in how it is right now, so it's not, you know, it's fine, but I don't know, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous about it. I don't know if it's good. Also, I don't know why this happens, but whenever I go onto the time-lapse feature on my camera, it suddenly goes so, is it overexposed? I don't know, it goes really bright and I just look like a ghost. I don't know why it does that. This is how I meant to look, and when we go into the time-lapse, it'll look so weirdly bright. I don't know why. It's very annoying.
You're gone now. Will you call me back? Yeah, I know that.
Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I just realized that the next time I'm watching this footage back and I'm editing this video, I'm gonna be on summer break. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. I'm stressful because everything, but oh my gosh, okay. That makes me nervous. Okay, so I've been trying to edit my I've been oh no, I've been avoiding editing my essay for 5 minutes. Every time I click on it, I just get really anxious. I've been feeling really anxious the past week, but it's been kind of on and off. I was fine yesterday, but the day before I was feeling really anxious, and then today I'm feeling really anxious, and I just can't get into a deep focus on something, because I just feel and I don't know, I'm gonna cry. I don't know, I don't for no reason. I don't know, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I just am. I think I'm really anxious about yeah, so I think that's what's making me really anxious. And I also, like, during finals I have to like completely like pack up this whole room and like try and put it into boxes and find like a storage company to store it with, because Yale only lets everyone store 5 boxes here, which when you're like an international student, like a lot of my friends who are Americans, their parents will drive like many hours from wherever they live and they'll like drive to Yale, and all my friends will, like they'll put all of their stuff into their parents' cars and then they'll drive it home. Whereas international students obviously can't do that because you can't drive from Australia to the US. So I feel like for international students, Yale should give us like a bigger like allowance of stuff we can store at Yale over the summer. But no, it's the same for everyone. It's only 5 boxes, which when you have like your whole, like I have a lot of stuff here. Like I have, you know, all my mattress pad, bedding, like pillows, clothes, like like just so much. I have a lot of stuff because I have to kind of like have my whole life, like my whole life for the next 3 years now. Oh my gosh, 3 years left, is like basically at Yale. And like it's weird, I was thinking about this the other day, but every like part of me that is on this side of the world that I haven't left in Australia is in this room right now. Like there's nothing, everything I have is in this room right now. I don't know, I was just thinking about that the other day. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically I think I'm gonna need to find a storage company to store some of my stuff with over the summer, because like I don't think 5 boxes is gonna be enough. And in my opinion, Yale should let international students store like more stuff because anyway, whatever. And so I have to, that's just another like stress on my plate that I have to like kind of deal with. And I don't know, I'm just feeling very anxious, and that makes it like really hard for me to like do work, because I can't. I don't know, if you if you know this like feeling, then you'll understand what I'm saying, but if you don't, then it's really hard to explain. But yeah, okay, right, I'm actually gonna try and do it.
Yeah, I know that you're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your hype and your fun.
Okay, so I just went and picked up this. Oh, maybe I should not do that. It has my name on it. So this is from, I went and picked up this from the Frocos. They made us, like, all us first years good luck packages for our exams. It's quite a big box, and I can fit, there's like stuff inside, obviously. Oh, I hope I'm not breaking it. So I'm gonna open it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so we have a packet of chips. We have a little, wait, it's a walrus, because the walrus is like the mascot for Morse College. That's actually really cute. It's like squishy. We have, Yale summer session, a Sharpie. It's like a Yale, is it gonna focus? Okay, it's like a Yale summer session Sharpie. Very cute. We have, it's like a Morse College face mask. Oh, such a 2020 present. Is that like a, oh no, we're 2021, aren't we? Such a COVID present, a Morse College face mask. Oh my gosh, it's quite a lot. Oh, there's a little note. It says Tia. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, okay. There is also all of this stuff in there, which is like, did I open this? Oh, maybe I could have opened this a bit away. Anyway, we have some trail mix, peppermint tea. I'm aware that these are probably not focusing. Like a granola bar, golden Oreos, some fruit gummy snack things, another Yale Sharpie, but this one is purple, a Yale pen, and another granola bar. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, well, if any of the Frocos are watching, you're probably not, but if you are, thank you very much. I like my walrus toy. It's cute. Isn't a walrus like such a cool mascot to have? That's like, how cool is that? A walrus. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk now. It's currently like 2 p.m. Oh yeah, so I feel like, okay, so I worked on my essay from like 11 until 1, and then I went and got lunch, went and picked up my parcel, so I've had like an hour lunch. My lunch break that was so long, and now I'm gonna extend it by going on a walk because I haven't been outside at all much today. Well, only like to get my meals. So I'm just gonna go on a little walk, try and refresh, and then I'll need to come back, and I want to read through my essay like a couple more times. I get really anxious like around submitting things. I like don't want to submit it because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I think of something I need to change, and this essay is making me anxious. So I'm just gonna go on a walk, and then I'm gonna come back. I want to go through it 2 more times, like once really thoroughly and like make sure everything's perfect, and then like a second time just like reading it through. So okay, I'm just gonna go on like a half an hour walk, and then I'll come back and do that, and okay, we're good. Also, look at the weather this week. Like, look at all those sunny days, and it's like in the 20s. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that almost all of the days are in the 20s. That is crazy. That is crazy. It's getting so nice and warm here. It's so good. It makes me so much happier. I don't know if you can hear that, but someone is singing. Anyway, I just spent like 45 minutes reading through my essay thoroughly, and I've just like finished putting in like all the references at the bottom in alphabetical order. So now it's basically done. I'm happy with it. Like, I like it. I don't think I need to not overthink it. I do want to read it through one more time, but should I do that now? Should I do that now? But then if I do it now, then I want to do it again later. So I don't know, I feel like I'm like wasting a little bit of time just like reading it through. I did change like a couple of wording things when I read it through just then, so I feel like I need to do it again and just like make sure everything's okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go through this paper one more time now, and then I'm just gonna be done. So I'm just gonna do it again now, and then done. Just gonna read it through quickly. It's good, it's good. It's good. I can submit it. Yes, I can. Okay, I've finished reading through my final paper. I think it's all good. I like changed a couple of things then as well, like literally just words. But I noticed one word. I had like the word realization, and it was the like British, Australian, English spelling, not the American spelling, so I changed it. And I feel like there's probably going to be other words in there that I haven't changed to the right spelling, but oh well, it's fine. It's due at midnight tonight, so I should just email it to my professor now because it's done and I'm not reading through it again. But like, I'm not going to do that, because what if I email it and then like I want to change something. Right now I am going to, it's currently like 4:15, so I'm going to start working on my other paper that I haven't started, that's due on Friday. And then I might be having dinner. Oh no, so then I need to go for a run, so I need to leave in like probably like half an hour to go for a run. And then I need to come back, have a shower, and I think I'm having dinner with a couple of people on cross campus. And and then yeah, send my essay to my teacher. Oh, and then we have a track meeting as well to announce the captains for next year. Oh yeah, I was just having like deja vu because I remember talking about this in last week's vlog, but last week we had a meeting to announce the captains for the cross country team for next year, and this week it's the meeting to announce the track and field captains for next year. Okay, so this paper I'm now writing, which is due on Friday, it's only like 5 pages long, double spaced, so it's going to be pretty easy to write, and it's for my context of college education class, and it's basically, there's a couple of different prompts you can choose from, or you can like make your own one up, but I have chosen the one where you get to write a memoir about like your experiences at school and at college. So it's basically just like a memoir about your like educational experiences, and it's very like, the prompt is very loose, you can basically write whatever you want, and this is something I would write just for fun in my free time anyway, so it's really fun. I only spent like 10 minutes on it just then, and I just wrote the first paragraph, and obviously this is like gonna be cleaned up a lot, but I thought I would read it to you because it's quite an interesting story, and it's the start of, it's really, you know how if you've been watching all my videos, you guys will know I've been speaking about like my mental health more, and like I'm gonna film a whole video about it in a couple of months. But I've been doing a lot of thinking recently and been like tracing things back throughout my life, and I'm starting to realize like how young some of like my mental health issues and anxieties actually began, and like it's really interesting. I've never like thought about it before, but I'm looking back over my life and seeing like certain things and patterns in things, and it's really interesting, and I will share it all with you once I'm done like thinking about it all and like collecting all my thoughts. But okay, let me read you the first paragraph. So, on my first day of kindergarten, my teacher, Mrs. Gillespie, set plates of carrot sticks, hummus and other dips on the multicolored plastic tables in the classroom. We sat down at the tables to eat, and Mrs. Gillespie reminded us not to double dip our carrot sticks in the hummus. The boy next to me obviously wasn't listening. Or perhaps he was listening and just decided to ignore the instructions. Either way, he double dipped his carrot stick, which earned him a sharp word from the teacher. I remember feeling intense anxiety at the thought of ever being told off for double dipping my carrots. In order to avoid this disaster from befalling me, from that day onwards, I never touched the dips. In fact, I convinced myself that I didn't like dips, and so for several years, even when I wasn't at school, I avoided them completely. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, that is a very true story. For like a large portion of my childhood, I did not eat any dips because I was like, I had such like intense anxiety over remembering being in kindergarten and us all being told not to double dip our carrots in the dips, and then the boy who was sitting next to me did, and he got told off, and I was so scared that like even if I single dipped my carrot, I was so scared that my teacher would see me doing it, think I was double dipping and tell me off. Like I've always had like a lot of anxiety over being told off at school. Oh my gosh, this is a whole nother story. I need to make a story time video about this because these are such good stories. I've been told off in the whole, 15 years now of my education. I have been told off a grand total of 3 times, and I remember them all very clearly. I cried all 3 times. They happened in, I'm going to do a whole separate story time on them because it's a good one. But it was year 4, year 7 and year 12. I didn't cry in class in year 12. I cried in the bathroom. That's where I always cried. Oh, that's really sad. But yeah, I never cry at school. Like I would never cry at school. You know, there's people who would like, you know, get a bad test result back and cry, or something would happen and they would cry, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I never, like I would never cry in public. I never cried at school. I only ever cried 3 times, and those were the 3 times I got told off. So yeah, one of them involved a hammer. One of them involved a pair of shoes and the other one involved a pencil. So if you'd like a story time on them, let me know. But yeah, anyway, that's the start of my like, how fun is it that I get for a final paper to just like write this? It's so fun. Anyway, so it's now 4:45, so I'm gonna get dressed, go for a run, and yeah, I will see you when I get back. Okay, I just realized I went off on a tangent about like how afraid I am of getting told off, and I never actually finished the dip story. Basically, I was so scared of getting told off for double dipping my dips that I just convinced myself that I didn't like dips, and so for a very large portion of my childhood I didn't eat dips because of that one like experience in kindergarten. So yeah.
You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your destination.
Okay.
Changing sensation.
I was dreaming of this day for many, many months. Strange and somewhat awful. A package.